Greetings, Earthlings. This is the voice of Swifto, and today I'm playing Game Boy Wars, which, funnily enough, came out on the Game Boy. Who would believe that? And it was released in the year 1991, same year that I was released. Although I was released only in Scotland, this game was released only in Japan, which means I don't really know how to play it properly. Although I do have a little bit of inkling on how to play some of it, because for those of us who don't live in the Japanese lands, we are more familiar with this game series as Advance Wars. But this is the second in that series, this being the sequel to the first one, Famicom Wars, which was released on the Famicom, would you believe? I made the same joke twice there. That's stupid. But yeah, this is Game Boy Wars on the Game Boy, which is a Japanese exclusive game, as you can see. And that intro was very long, so I just skipped it there. I don't know how long it goes on for, but yeah, it's a very long intro. Almost as long as your mother's penis. You know, because they have to be long to reach the other side of the piano, you know. Anyway, which one do I select? I don't know, because this is a Japanese game. Why am I drawing this gameplay video? I don't know. Why is it not letting me start anything? Oh, okay. Yeah, so let's try and play this version. As you can probably tell by the title of this video. I think it's because I was pressing B instead of A, that was stupid. As you can tell from the title of this video, there is actually an English version, which I'm actually going to play, because this is how badly I play the game. It's in its original Japanese form. See, I have no clue, apart from my knowledge of playing Advance Wars, the later games, what any of this stuff is. So it's very different in style to the Advance Wars games. But as you can probably see, there are similarities there if you're familiar with the later Advance Wars games. Like, these are your factories where you can make your units. That's your sort of generic infantry. I can't say that word. That's a transporting thing, isn't it? And that must be like some sort of tank device, also known as a tank. It's got a T beside it. Must be a tank. That's your anti-aircraft things, right? See, you can sort of work out things kind of if you've played the other games. We'll just make like your basic unit there. And here, let's go for one of these. And these are the cities which you've got to take over. See, I sort of get the gist of it, even though it's in Japanese, but now I don't know what to do, because one of these must be end turn. Which one is it? Is it this one? It's not that one. You can see the issues here. Right, so it must have been that one at the bottom. Of trying to play a Japanese game when you don't know any word of Japanese. But I think it's a shame that these games sometimes get overlooked because of the fact that it was Japanese only. So I'm very grateful for the fact that I get to play an English version of it. Right, well, you get the basic idea of what the game looks like. And now, before I embarrass myself any further, I'll do that later, probably, we'll just skip on to the English version now, just because that's what this video is really all about. Anyway, let's have a look at this translated version. So here we are, back at this weird, very long intro with the TV and all the wee animations to play out. It's kind of fun, this little thing, but let's not keep going on about it, because now we're going to try this English translation. As I say, came out earlier this year in 2024. I did try and find out some information about it, and basically on romhacking.net It just said it's translated by someone called Nezz. That's Nezz. So thank you to whoever you are, Mr. Nezz or Mrs. Nezz, I don't know. Anyway, could be multiple people, I'm not sure. So now we can actually see what we're doing. That's why I couldn't select that one, because that was load war. Obviously you can't load a game if you haven't started one yet. That makes sense. See, now we're learning things. Aha. And we get to choose between White Moon and Red Star. So, I don't think it really matters because this is a black and white game, isn't it? IQ 200 or 100? Well, I've never really played this game before, so we'll just go for the 100, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we get to choose our music. I guess it doesn't play until you start the game. Okay. Fast. We read fast. Animated, yeah, sure. Okay. Now we can see what we are doing. We've got Tiny Bean. Bridge. 4 orbs, okay. Lemon. Gargoyle? These are some really weird names for these places. Pearl. Bedpan. Yeah, okay, moving on. Hoof. Cabbage. Biscuit. Okay. Icarus, right. Rococo. What does that mean? I don't know. Flask. Ball game. Are these different thingamabobbies? Let's go for, I don't know. Presumably they get harder as they go. Let's go for a nice biscuit, because I do like a nice biscuit. Chocolate digestive. Oh, that looks complicated. Let's go. Let's destroy this biscuit. Yeah, it's good we can finally see what we're actually doing and see all the silly names. I wonder what it actually means in Japanese, and maybe it has a different meaning. Do they have biscuits in Japan? Presumably. They have some kind of biscuit thing. Not the American biscuits, mind you. I mean like the actual biscuits. Like chocolate digestives or Kit Kats. What am I talking about? I don't know. Factory. Let's build something. Infantry. Infantry. Try. Never mind. APC. Rockets. Oh, that's the anti-air gun, right. Missiles. Cannon. I guess we'll just go for these, right? Because that's what you do in Advance Wars. Sorry for that wee whistle there, I don't know why I did that. Can we make anything else? Oh, actually we've got a shit ton of money. This presumably, yes, that's the capital. Yeah, let's build some. Maybe we should have gone for like a basic game actually. Basic level. Select brings up the map. Okay. Start does that. And B lets you do all this stuff. Right. What's more? Kill, yield, set. What's setup? Alright, that's just what we've done in the settings. Cool. And we can see info, units and stuff. Let's just end the turn. Because this is a turn-based strategy game, in case you didn't know. Thinking. He thinks fast. Begin. Right. So, can we move him here? Yes, we can. Siege. Was that the right thing? Ah, yes, there we go. And these are already black. Does that mean that I have them already? What colour was that originally? I think that was like that, wasn't it? So does the black mean that we own it already? Or does it belong to the enemy? Well, these are flashing a different colour. It's hard to tell when it's black and white. I think the later games... Yeah, there was... right. I keep thinking there should be like a line to show where you go, like in Advance Wars. But obviously it's not that advanced. Haha. Because it's on the Game Boy. I think the later ones... probably easier to play. Game Boy Wars 2 and 3 because they're in colour. Oh shit, I forgot to move my helicopter. Bollocks. Oh, I've screwed this up. I'm not even sure if I'm playing this right. It sort of reminds me of the first Civilization, where it's just like a little cardboard cutout of your unit. Instead of like full animated thingy-mabobbies. Sprites? I don't know. Do you know what, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should play like the earlier level, because this might be too hard for me, because I don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah, let's do that actually. How do I get off this then? I don't know. Let me just reset the game. Let's try Tiny Bean this time, because it might be a bit more simplistic. So this game, if you want some information, as I said already, came out Japan? I'm having trouble saying that. Only in 1991, made by Intelligent Society, also known as Intelligent Systems, and Nintendo. That was really great information giving there. Just tried to read my notes and playing the game at the same time, you know. Can't even say it right. This gameplay video is so fucked. Anyway, what I was also going to say was the later games, Game Boy Wars Turbo and Game Boy Wars 3 and 2 were actually made by Hudson Soft, who I think make the Bomberman games. I remember seeing them on Pocket Bomberman, which is a game I had back in the day on the Game Boy Color. Oh, no, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I move them? Alright, when it's flashing that means... Right, it only goes that far. Okay. We're learning. So now we can make other units. Let's make one of them. And should we make some rockets? I guess. End the turn. So yeah, I was saying earlier, this game, obviously very different style to the sort of more anime style of Advance Wars, which people outside of Japan will be more familiar with. And you don't get any of the sort of silly characters that you do. Although it is kind of endearing in a way, the little animations that play out. But you don't get to play as Sammy, which is the character I usually play as in Advance Wars. Although actually her powers, because in the later games you get power-ups, aren't particularly useful, I don't think. Like Andy's ones are better because like it heals or repairs your units. But you know, she is a female redhead, and well, you got to get your priorities right. So have we taken this city then? Or do I need to do it again? Because I remember in Advance Wars you have to do it twice before you take them over. It's still that same colour, so I'm guessing you have to do it again. Yep. Ah, there we go. It's got a wee bar at the bottom so you can tell. that's it. Just like Advance Wars. Although the one good thing with Sammy is I think she has the power of taking the cities slightly quicker than the other characters. So that's one good advantage. And also the fact that she's like female redhead. Never mind. Let's can we put these in a strategic place? Don't know what happened to my voice there. Strategic place. Nope, right. Move him. How far can he go? Yeah, let's go all the way, baby. Oh yeah. So the object of this game, I presume, is the same as Advance Wars, where you have to capture as many cities capture the cities, as many as you can, to get more currency to make more units. And you get all your units over to the other enemy's capital, take it over, and destroy them utterly. Anyway, in case you didn't know how the game worked. Yeah, I think it's a shame they never really released these games later on, even as like on Virtual Console with English translations. But maybe it's just too much work to do that, I don't know. Oh no. The whites are taking over. Typical white people. Thinking, that's something I should do more of. And that's basically all there is to the game, right? You just do this. It's probably not the most interesting to watch, admittedly. But these sort of games, for me at least, are very fun to play. Do love Advance Wars 1 and 2, which I've played quite a bit of. And I know there's a couple of games, actually I think there's 3 games on the DS, which I've not really played. I think I've tried a couple of them. One of them I think's Japanese exclusive, but never really got into the DS ones that much. And then of course the re-released Advance Wars 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Switch, which was something of a slightly controversial thing because of the release times when they released them. They didn't release them when they said they were going to, and they sort of fucked them over. Nintendo did. They sort of used the excuse of because they didn't want to offend people because of the war that was going on with Russia and Ukraine at the time. Well, I say at the time, it's still going on though, currently. But yeah, it just seemed like a stupid reason not to release it. And they sort of screwed over the game, and I was actually supposed to get the game that Christmas time, and then because they never released it, I never got it. So it was supposed to be a Christmas gift, and then like person who was going to get it for me said, "Oh, do you want me to try and reorder it again?" When Nintendo said, "Oh, we're going to release it," it was probably like, I think they said they were going to release it in May of like, well, whatever year it was, 2022 was it? I think. And then they delayed it again. So I thought, do you know what? Fuck it, never mind. I won't bother, because I've got the original Game Boy games, so who cares? Although it would be nice to have the Switch version. Anyway, that's just a stupid little rant you probably didn't need to know about. It has absolutely nothing to do with this game. But I want to try and see if I can take over the base. So I'm just going to keep on playing, talking gibberish whilst I do it. We haven't actually had a battle yet, have we? So we need to see what that looks like. 2. I do apologise. Can't even talk properly. That this video is probably not the most exactly the most enthralling to watch and informative, or whatever. Not exactly known for making quality content. Seems like their turn is taking ages. That's the one thing with these games, you've got to wait for the computer to take their goes. Can he attack? No? Okay. Can he attack? Fire? Nice. Right, are you on a city? Yeah. Oh, you already taken it. Right. Oh, there's a big bad thing over there, so I might want to avoid that. Go on the mountain. What could possibly go wrong? I think this is one we already have. So... oh no. I keep getting that wrong. Right. We want to protect it from this guy coming over here. And these... oh, you can fire. Right. Just on that one guy. Okay. Might as well, I guess. I wish I'd known that before. Then I wouldn't have wasted the guy, the other guy, but never mind. Maybe it wouldn't have been enough anyway. Who knows? He's dead, and that's all that matters. Right, let's make... what else can we make? Supply? We might need that. Might not, actually. Oh, big can. Battery? Tank L. What was that? Alright, that was that APC thing, wasn't it? Big tank. Can we afford that? I think we can. Nice. This is a pretty simple level, I think, anyway, so shouldn't be too difficult. Turn 5 begin. Now we just have to sit and wait for them to take their turn. So, how are you? Might as well make some small talk while we're waiting. Heard any news from the other provinces? Nothing you'd like to talk about? Oh, he's attacking us. So what's your favourite Wars game? Is it Famicom Wars, Super Famicom Wars, Game Boy Wars, Advance Wars, DS Wars? Well, that's just called Advance Wars DS, isn't it? I think. Oh, actually, I think it has titles, which I don't remember. Shit. Never mind. Who's your favourite character? I've already told you mine. From the little research I did, apparently Advance Wars, not Advance Wars, Game Boy Wars Turbo it's basically just the same game, but it has a few improvements. Like the AI is slightly improved, apparently. So hopefully, if you play that version, it might be slightly faster. Because this does take a while. I realise they've got a shit ton more units than I have. Maybe I should be making more units. Although you only get 2 factories on this map, so can't afford. What about a small one? There you go. A little baby tank. What info do we get? Right. Well, we can see all our units. We get naval units as well, but not in this level. So it seems like, other than graphics, there doesn't really seem to be much of a difference gameplay wise from this game to Advance Wars. Now that I say that, obviously in Advance Wars you get power-ups as well, and there is also a bit of a story to it, and missions to do. So I guess that is improvements over this game. Do you know what? I'm going to skip ahead now until I've actually got to the point where I'm taking over the base. So I'll see you in a moment. Hello and welcome back, if you have came back, which is highly unlikely because according to my YouTube analytics, people just watch my videos for like 1 second and then switch off. I wonder why that is. Maybe I ramble too much. But basically, I'm going to load this game again because as it happened, turned out I kind of screwed things over for myself because I wasn't really paying attention, so I had to restart the level. I gotta say, this game is kind of harder than I was expecting. I guess that's should have expected it, but yeah, we're near the end now. I've pretty much got this guy on the ropes. As you can see, there's his capital, and there's all my black enemies surrounding him. So we've skipped ahead quite a bit. I've got all the cities, but basically I had to start again because I found myself getting kind of overwhelmed by the enemy. Few things that I learned along the way. Turns out you can actually build other units in your capital, which I didn't realise. See, and also, I'm not sure if this is a weird glitch in the game, if it's supposed to happen, but this city here, you can actually build enemies here as well. I can't at the moment because I've got a guy here, but not in any of the other cities. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if that's intentional, if that was supposed to be a factory and they just messed it up. Well, it says it's a city, and you do have to take it over, so I don't know. Maybe that's just the map slightly wrong, or maybe for some reason that one city you make units in it and that's how this game works. I don't know. There's also other things that I had to learn along the way as well. This game isn't quite the same as Advance Wars. I don't like being boastful, and I'm definitely not trying to be boastful, but I think Advance Wars is, I think most people would say it's a pretty easy going game, but this game, this game's out for blood, let me tell you. Which is why I had to start this level twice, in fact, and it's actually the next days that I'm playing this. But anyway, I'm rambling too much. We're just about to get this guy's capital, and I assume that it works the same as Advance Wars, where you just take it over. Yeah? So here we go. Oh fuck, that's a big health bar it's got. Is this going to take a bit longer to do then, maybe? Oh yeah, and the other thing is, I thought these vehicles here, supply truck, was like in Advance Wars where you get the units and you can put them in and transport them to places. But no, it's a supply truck, which means it supplies your units. So these guys were out of ammo. Can't remember if I've done him now. I definitely had to restock the rockets though, and that's what they're for. So that's slightly different from Advance Wars, I think. Anyway, let's see. He's got 10 health. He's got 4 health. Basically just waiting to get this guy to get the capital. That's all I'm doing here now. So, let's do it. Let's destroy him. Or is that the right move to do? I don't know. Let's do it anyway. Destroy them. He survived by 2. That's not good. I think he's out of ammo. Yeah. So we can't use him this turn. I'll just leave him there. He's got 5. They've got the big heavy tanks now, but they've kind of been weakened from all the battles. So he's on a factory, so I don't want to move him. I guess I'll just leave it as is. I do realise this video is probably going on a bit too long, so try not to ramble too much more. I'm sure nobody's watching by now anyway. I can probably say what I like. Oh yeah, and I realised because I'm playing this in an emulator, basically I can press this button and speed things up. That's the best way to play these type of games. Speed it up. It's this one that has full health, so let's see what we'll do here. I'll supply him. Yes. Occupy. Oh no, I didn't mean to move, sorry. I meant supply him. And you get these kind of nice little animations when you do things. So let's oh, he's basically dead. So let's just oh wait, actually we don't need to do any of that, do we? Just take the capital if I can. I see in Advance Wars it only takes 2 turns to do it. But they're a little bit stronger in this game. Let's see, 10-4, and I think that one's just been made, so it's full strength. Let's try and take out this guy. So yeah, there are slight differences to this version of the game compared to Advance Wars, as you'd probably expect. And it did take me a little while to learn what I need to do. Is this the right move? Let's do it anyway. Oh, actually, I think that was a mistake. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake. Anyway. No, I'll keep... Yeah, it's this guy. Let's see what I'll do here. I'll attack him. Well, he's only got 4 health, though, so that's probably a waste of time, but never mind. It always gets to a certain point in these games where you pretty much know that you're going to win, and it's just pretty much just going and killing the guy or defeating them. I think once I got this city over here, I pretty much knew, yeah, this is me complete the game. So I've already pretty much won at this point. But we'll put him in the factory, so he can't make any more units. And that's another thing about this game. In Advance Wars, if you've... Oh no, actually, I think you do have to defeat all the units as well. But if I remember, you'd block all their factories so that they can't make any units, and you pretty much won at that point. But I think actually, yeah, you do have to destroy all the units. What am I looking for? I want one of the big tanks, yeah. Although I don't really need it at this point, I suppose. Let's see. Yeah, let's get you to destroy him. Just get him out of the way. I think I can either do it 2 ways now. I can destroy that unit down there, or see if I can take the capital. Yeah, we'll just leave him in the capital. We don't even need him. We don't need you either. We've pretty much just won. Down it goes. Oh no, another turn. Right, well, let's just kill him then. He's got 8 health. Yeah. Destroy him. You are defeated. That's my victory cry. Down it goes. He's been kicked out. We've defeated the White Moons. That's what you get for being a moon. This is Star territory. So yeah. Red Star wins. I do like all the wee animations you get. It's kind of cute. So yeah, that's Game Boy Wars. And it did take an embarrassingly long number of turns. I think if I play more of it, obviously I'll get better. And take less turns to do it. So we now have Tiny Bean. Hey. Could move on to the next one now. I guess we'll save. I will come back and play more of this game for definite sureages. Whatever that is, that's not a word. But yeah, I would highly recommend this game if you can find the English version. I found it on one of these funny websites where you happen to find these certain items of interest. So you know, if you go looking for it, definitely recommend this English translation of Game Boy Wars. Thanks again to the person who translated it, or possibly persons, I don't know. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I do apologise I rambled too much and this video went on too long, but I do really like these turn-based games. It's my jam, man. Alright, adios.